Over the past 10 months, I gained so much from training for my 100-mile race. But I was shocked when I learned how much trash the trails gain each year. So in order to avoid this, I made a plan to clean up 100 miles of trails. But the crazy part is, if I fail this goal, I have to run across the entire state of New Jersey as punishment.
Go, keep it up, come on.
Good morning, beasts. And we are out here on a 6-mile easy trail run. And I already know we're definitely going to have so many ups and downs in this challenge. But in order to make it a real challenge, I've set out specific goals that I want to be finished to 1, track it, and 2, to make sure we are actually making progress.
As a trail runner, seeing trash on the ground is such a shame when nature is my place to unwind. So in order to make sure that we can make a real impact on keeping these trails beautiful, we have one mission: to restore 100 miles of trails before December 13th. But the side mission is to remove 1,000 pounds of trash, plant 250 trees, and gain 300 hours of volunteer time. It's gonna throw so many unexpected curveballs in our direction. All right, beasts, we have plunged. Hashtag freezing, hashtag frozen, hashtag body is cold. Post 6 miles, this has been my routine pretty much every day, and I thoroughly enjoy the tub. I'm mainly doing it for mental toughness, but I consider it nature's caffeine, just getting in a cold body of water, so it makes me feel good for a couple hours after I do it. But these goals that I laid out, like recovering 100 miles of trails, planting 250 trees, etc., aren't just gonna be completed over the next year or two, but I'm gonna have to do it in the next 7 months so I can start training and race this 100-mile goal that I failed this year. I'm starting training for my next 100-mile race December 14th, 2026, and I wouldn't be able to train for an ultra, go to school, work, have friends, and do Project Protect all at the same time. So if I realistically want to make Project Protect become a reality while still giving myself a chance at redemption of the MMT 100-mile race, these goals that I have set are going to have to be completed narrowly by December 13th, which honestly isn't that much time. So, we're out here on the trail.
Yeah, we are.
This is mile 1 of Project Protect, Gage.
Mile 1, baby.
How loaded are these roads with trash?
Well, there's a lot of garbage. A lot of people seem to just be throwing it on the side of the road, but we're gonna fix that by cleaning all of it up.
Which is BS!
All of it.
Let's go, baby. On mile 1 of 100, my buddy Gage decided to volunteer to help out for the first mile because I guess he doesn't want to see me run across New Jersey.
Look at all the garbage.
But even on just a local trail, where we were out there for a total of an hour and 20 minutes, there was so much trash on the side of the road, which you would expect with 2 people working hard out there, we would have collected much more garbage. Post trash haul. Here is our scale. This is what we weigh before the trash. 177.6. Now, with bags of trash, 190.6. So we collected a total of 13 pounds of garbage. Jeez, we're gonna need a lot of help. Yup, that's true. There's a 0% chance that we can make Project Protect become a reality with just me and a friend out on the trail. So I need to find a partner to make this thing work. Alright, so I looked up online some people that I think may want to help out with this challenge. The New York, New Jersey Trail Conference, and we're about to give them a call right now. I don't know why I'm nervous.
Volunteer office, Katie.
Hi, my name is Lucas Sarnella, and I'm trying to start like a new project, and the project involves like protecting trails. So basically, we went on for a couple of minutes discussing what's going on with Project Protect. But in the beginning, they were thinking that I was just another volunteer. But as the conversation continued to progress, we got into some larger, more important topics that will get us closer to our goals. But there's like these side goals that are like raise 300 hours of volunteer time. So I was wondering maybe if I could potentially work with you guys and figure out a way to where potentially we could like host an event together. Luckily, the saint I was talking on with the phone actually seemed extremely cooperative and had a strong, optimistic outlook, which got me excited about the idea of joining forces with the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference. So basically, They sound excited and willing to work with me. I just need to organize my thoughts in an email, which is exactly what we have right here. So we'll see what they say when they respond. Project Protect is going to be one of the hardest challenges that I've ever taken on, with the 100 miles of trail to clean alongside the other ambitious goals that I've set out to achieve. But when December 13th rolls around and it's time to start training for my next 100-mile race, not only myself and other trail runners will be happy that this project was hopefully a success, but the generations to come 50 years later will be smiling when we've done our absolute best to avoid our trails becoming dumps and keeping them a beautiful place to completely crush all of our trail running dreams.